Hey YouTube, this is Wellness Material, your favorite Forex coach. And today's recording, or session I should say, is going to be about a company called Akashx. We're going to discuss what Akashx is and how it can help you with your trading, because it is an academy. And this is basically a presentation that I wanted to have done a long time ago, so I'm doing it today. We'll be doing a lot of these presentations that way you guys get a true understanding of what Akashx is. I am a student of the Academy myself, so I encourage you to become a student as well. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell button. That way you get notifications of future videos like this. So what is Akashx? We're going to dive into that. But before we dive into Akashx and what it offers to its students, how it can help you enhance, improve your trading. If you're new to trading, this is a great platform to just get your feet wet. It'll take you from a novice to an expert. If you're an intermediate trader and you've been trading for a while and you haven't been profitable, this academy will help you become profitable. It's all about being consistent, disciplined, and understanding how to manage your risk in the markets. And this academy will definitely teach you how to do that. If you're an advanced trader, this is also for you as well. You can always sharpen your axe, if you will, and that way your skills, you can heighten your skills with Akashx. It's going to give you the tools, it's going to give you the resources to help you become a profitable trader. Now, with everything, there's going to be disclosures. We're going to discuss that as well. So let me just go ahead and start my presentation. Thank you so much for spending some time today watching this. I hope you find some value out of this. If you do, please give a thumbs up or like on this video, and then share this video with your colleagues, your friends, your co-workers, your family members, your neighbors. Okay, because this presentation is something you can share with others to get them excited about Akashx. Because if you decide to become a student of Akashx, you can also promote Akashx to your friends, family members, colleagues, co-workers, and so on and so forth, and be rewarded for that. They have a great rewards program to expand Akashx to the masses. And if you decide to be a person who would like to share Akashx with others, or even build out your own community of students, you're going to be rewarded handsomely for doing that. So let me go ahead and start the presentation. We're going to the risk disclaimer. I'm going to leave this up on the screen for a little bit. Take your time, read that in its entirety. That way you truly understand what's going on. There's no guarantee of success and no guarantee of income. There's no guarantee for anything. Just remember that in life, if you don't take risks, nothing happens. But if you truly understand what you're getting involved in by doing your due diligence, you'll be that much more appreciative of what you got your hands on. So, so spend a few minutes reading that. Pause the video if you need to. That way you truly understand what the risk disclaimer is. Okay? Alright. So, welcome to the future of trading. Okay? This is the most powerful tech application on the planet that will turn you from an amateur to a pro with one click of a button. Discover how Akashx is revolutionizing the trading world. You have no prior experiences required. Akashx does all the heavy lifting. Get ready to trade smart, not hard. Alright, let's go into the next slide. Alright, understanding trading. Trading is the act of buying and selling financial assets to make a profit. Common markets. There's the Forex market, there's a crypto market, stock market, and commodities market. Trading is all about timing, having the knowledge and the tools to help you become successful. Now, before I even go to the next slide, I want you to take a couple of minutes of your time and grab your notebook and your pen. And I want you to write down in your notebook your why. So before we go into a deeper understanding what Akashx has offered, I want you to write the word why on your piece of paper there. And underneath the word why, I want you to draw a line underneath that, because you're going to need a strong enough why to do this in order to become successful. Okay? And right underneath the word why, I want you to write dreams. Okay? And I want you to write 3 of the dreams you've always wanted out of life, but you couldn't afford. Okay? Now, some of the things that I wrote down for myself, just to get an idea what I'm talking about when writing down your dreams or writing down your why has to be so powerful that it makes you cry. Okay? So, number 1, I'm going to share with you what my why is. Number 1, maintain a level of living by replacing my retirement income with trading income. My goal is to earn $15,000 a month my first year, $30,000 the second year, and then every year after that, $60,000. Okay, a month. Not a year, but a month. So when I say $15,000, I mean $15,000 a month. Then the second year, $30,000 a month. And then the third year, $60,000 a month. Okay. And number 2, buy 2 homes, right? I say homes because I'm going to have a house in 2 states, I should say, right? The first home is going to be in Florida, the second home is going to be in New York City. First home is going to be a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home with a swimming pool, hot tub, and a putting green, so I can practice my putting when I play golf. The second home is going to be a condo where in New York City, overlooking the skyscrapers and all that, right dead in the city, overlooking the skyline. It's going to be a 3-bedroom condo with a 2-bath. Okay. Next, the third thing I want you to write down. This is just giving you an idea how you should, write down your goals in your dreams, because you're going to need dreams, right? But you need goals. Goals are your stepping stone to get your dreams. We're going to discuss that in detail in a couple of minutes. Next, number 3, this is the third one, on your piece of paper there, or what I wrote down on my piece of paper. For me, number 3 is replacing my wardrobe. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Quiet Luxury, but it's a whole brand where you can actually get a wardrobe that doesn't pretty much say you're wealthy, but shows a level of luxury lifestyle that you've always wanted. And I'm talking about fine linen, silk. I'm talking about suits, shoes, things of that nature. So replace my wardrobe to a wardrobe that it reflects quiet luxury. Replace my cars, of course. My dream car, one of my dream cars is a BMW. And my luxury dream car is, of course, a Lamborghini, right? Who doesn't want a Lamborghini? I'll probably just own it for 1 or 2 years and then sell it, but that is on my dream list. And travel. Everybody wants to travel. I want to travel first class. First place I want to travel to is France. I want to charter my own private jet to get there. Okay, so I'll have a private jet on standby once a year to go to and from my homes, and also to travel in different exotic countries, and then give to charity, of course. 10% a year to a charity of my choice, and that could be like a church, an orphanage, it could be a homeless shelter, it could be a food bank, things of that nature. So definitely give back to those in need. But those are the things that I wrote down. Now, if you're following what I'm saying here, you wrote down the 3 things you've always wanted but couldn't afford. Now what I want you to do is put a dollar figure right next to every one of your dreams. Okay? So, in actuality, if you won Lotto today, what would you do with that money? Right? You'd go to get your dreams. So what does that dollar figure look like? For dream number 1, put a dollar figure. Dream number 2, put a dollar figure. And then dream number 3, put a dollar figure. And that's what you're going to be chasing. That's what you're going to be strategizing for. That's what you're going to be learning to earn this type of income to acquire your dreams. Okay, you're going to do it through trading, the financial markets, where you can extract as much or as little as you want. There is no cap on how much money you can make in the markets. You know this is true because you know of hedge fund organizations or corporations that are extracting billions and billions of dollars every single year. You know traders who are able to earn $300,000 to $500,000 a month extracting an income. And these traders come in all shapes and sizes. Okay, they're young, they're middle-aged, they're young adults. Okay, living the lifestyle that they've always wanted to live by learning the skill set that no one can take away from them, because this is a skill set. Okay, and once you learn the skill set, you just apply that skill set to the markets. Okay, so hopefully, that little sidebar helps you with your writing down your dreams. So that's really important, because now what you're going to do is crystallize that. You're going to cut out pictures, create a dream board. You're going to map it out. You're going to work towards that. And then as you acquire the income, you check off the things you've always wanted out of life. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue the presentation on the PowerPoint here. So cash flow. Let's talk about how cash flow works. There are 4 ways you could make money. Okay. Number 1, 35% you can work for yourself. 1% investor mindset. 4% could be your own business owner, and 60% work for someone else. 95% make only 5% of the entire market, where the 5% make only 95% of the entire market. Let's go over this slide real quick. I'm going to do a deeper dive. 60% of those are working for someone else. So what we need to do as investors, as traders, is change that percentage and work towards becoming a 4%, getting to that piece of the pie where we're business owners, because the income you make through trading, you can start investing or starting your businesses, restaurants, boutique shops, things of that nature, shoe stores, where you can employ others, right, and earn an income that way. But only 1%, you have to have a 1% mindset. Meaning, if you get into this career, you got to change your mindset. The mindset will require you to, number 1, read books, become a positive thinker, be consistent, have a strong desire, and never give up, and never surrender. There are going to be times you're going to fail, and when you fail, you pick yourself up and you start again. There's going to be times you doubt your ability to learn. You're going to brush that off and continue learning. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be times where you lose money. Okay, but during those times, those are the times that's going to shape your character, so that way you can truly be that 1%, okay, or the 5% that make up the 95% of the market. But this slide is really important. That's why I wanted to talk a little bit more about that. But let's continue. Okay, so what is Akashx? Akashx is the CEO and founder of Akashx. Akashx is a powerful tech platform for beginners and pros. Offers trading education, automation, and real-time signals. Helps you grow your income from your phone anytime, anywhere. Okay. Designed to make winning in the markets accessible to everyone. Okay. So if you have a smartphone, you can trade from your phone. Akashx has tools to help you do that. They offer education, where you can do a deep dive into a subject matter, so that way you truly understand what it's teaching you, and you can put everything in automation. And they actually send out signals to help you enhance your trading ability. Okay. One of their platform signature, as you see here, is tap to trade. Tap to trade is so incredibly, it's an incredible tool to help you trade in the market on autopilot, so to speak. So what you do is you do a one-click. It's a one-click technology to mirror expert traders. See, they have a host of expert traders in the back office or in the academy who sends out these alerts. And you typically have 2 minutes to decide whether you want to take this trade or not. But with what I teach you, we teach you exactly how to analyze these alerts to, find out whether or not it's an alert you should take or not. Because there are things that you'll need to learn before you actually tap the trade. But this tool is here for those who are busy and would like to take a trade, don't have the necessary time to study the market at that particular time. But if the trade looks good by you just doing a quick overview and a glance at your smartphone, you can tap the button and it'll connect to your broker, because they don't hold your money or anything like that, but it's connected to your broker, and that trade will be executed on your trading platform with your broker. Okay, so basically no charts, no analysts, just results. So they actually do the analysis for you, and they send out the signals, and you just decide whether you want to take the trade. But I always say, having some knowledge to truly understand exactly what you're tapping into before you take the trade. Okay, you get to choose your trader, set up your risk, and tap the trade. See, the trader that does the trade and sends out the signals, you get to select who you'd like to follow. There are more than one traders in the academy that send out these signals. Okay, and they actually set up your risk for you. So all the guesswork, you don't even have to worry about that. And all you got to do is decide whether or not you want to accept the trade. This is perfect for beginners and busy professionals. Okay, so if you're out and about and you're on vacation or you're traveling to and from a destination, and you get one of these signals, and you have 2 minutes really to decide whether or not you want to take that trade. And not every trade is a successful trade. You truly have to understand that. But there's some trades that are. Okay, the percentage of success trades versus failures, that is all statistical, and they actually showcase and share that with you in the academy as well. Okay, so you can see some stats, which trader has more success than others, so on and so forth. So you get to follow the trader you want, and you decide whether or not you want to take the trade. So there's an app that you would download on your smartphone, okay, and then you get an alert, and then you have 2 minutes to actually tap this button here to approve the trade. This will be the trader who sends out the signals. He also gives you the entry price that he's getting in at, the actual stop loss to protect your principal, and the take profit. When the market hits that level, it closes out the trade, and that would be your profit. Okay, and yeah, it'll be either a sell signal or a buy signal, so on and so forth, and you just have to decide, when you want to execute that trade by just tapping that button. And this is the chart. Of course, you'll want to definitely download MetaTrader 4 or your broker's platform on your smartphone to analyze the chart and follow the actual trade, because you can actually follow the trade as well. Okay, so Akashx has teamed up with TraderX Mastery to offer challenges to its traders. So a challenge is pretty much, well, let me just read this first. Every new customer gets access to a $10,000 challenge account. Trade with our tools and keep 80% of the profits. Prove you can follow the rules and manage risk. No risk to your own capital, all upside. So basically, you get a $10,000 challenge, meaning if you're skilled enough Okay, as you start to learn to become a skillful trader, you can take these challenges, right? Right off the bat, you get one with Trader X Mastery. And the challenge is pretty much to see if you can pass two phases. Phase 1, Phase 2. Once you can prove that you are an effective trader and you pass Phase 1, you move to Phase 2. You pass Phase 2, they actually give you a live account. And they split the profits with you, where you'll keep 80% of the profits and they keep 20% of the profits. Okay? Which is great because that's money that you could leverage over time. Okay? And who doesn't want to earn 80% of a $10,000 profitable account? Who doesn't want to earn 80% of a $100,000 profitable account? But of course, you got to prove yourself, right? So it's a great way to sharpen your skills. Because once you pass these challenges, there's no reason why you can't pass another one and start earning income without trading your own money, trading a funded company's money, and they split the profits with you. Okay, there are also stats on this as well. The payouts that some of these traders are earning are amazing. You'll have access to that information. That way you can see that if others are doing it, you can do it as well. Okay. Okay, so in the Academy, it's an all-in-one platform. One login, one platform, you have total control. Alright? In the Academy, you have step-by-step trading, education, which you can actually log into the back office and do your tutorials on your own time. Okay? So if you're an early morning person, you want to, learn, you just log in. They'll have over 200 videos for you to watch. They'll have live training with the actual traders who are the educators. We'll do live sessions where you can actually participate in, ask questions, and they will teach you exactly their trading strategy, their trading plan, how to read charts, how to mark up the charts, how to execute trades, when and how to enter and exit trades through their live sessions. They also offer scanners. You'll get alerts for top trade setups. You can log into the back office and take a look at the chart. There's several different scanners back there that'll help you pinpoint when to enter, when to exit a trade. You'll have smart tools as well. They'll give you the economic calendar, trade journal, and more. These are tools that help you be a lot sharper in the market, especially with the economic calendar. Because if you're trading a specific country's currency, you want to know at least some historical data on that country, right? You want to know their import exports. You want to know their earnings report. You want to know their GDP. You want to know everything about that country to make a logical decision. If inflation goes up in that country, what does that mean to their currency? Will it go up? Will it go down? So by having access to this information, you can make a smart decision. And I talked about the live sessions. You'll learn from the experts in real time. And if you miss a session, every session is recorded. You can always go back and rewatch that session. Okay? So everything's there. The definitions of terms, or if you're not familiar with a specific term, you can look it up and see a definition on that term. So it's a full-fledged academy. It's like going to college. Okay? But this particular academy is going to teach you to become successful in trading. Okay? And like I said, once you learn this skill set, no one can take it away from you. Alright. Okay, now, to become an Akashx student/member, okay, there's several different membership programs. Okay? It's $149 a month, and you get access to everything pretty much. Tap to trade, live training, scanners, and trading challenge. You get a complimentary trading challenge once you become a member. Okay? They also give you trade alerts. Okay, they'll tell you what pair that they're trading, and you decide whether or not you want to take that trade. What I like most about that is you have a set of eyeballs, professionals, if you will, who's actually looking at the charts, doing their due diligence, and sending out these alerts to the students to let them know, hey, this particular trade looks good. I'm going to take this trade, I'm going to execute this trade, and hopefully we can profit from the trade. Right? There's no guarantee of profits, but that's really good that to have a network of professionals, of educators who are analyzing the charts, analyzing the market, and sending out these alerts. Okay, just like if somebody would have called you and said, hey, you should jump into such and such right now because it's doing this. You appreciate that information, and then you act on that information, and you either profited from that information, or you didn't, or you let if you let it pass, you let it pass. But at least you have that information come to you on a regular basis. I mean, the alerts, they come in at least, if I want to say on an hourly basis, you'll get at least 20, 30, 40, 50 alerts every single hour, depending on the actual trader. So if you have your favorite, person that you like to follow, you just follow their trades, follow their alerts. You can pick one or two of those traders and follow them as well. So, or you can get all the alerts from everybody. You can customize it. You also have an annual package, where if you want to set it, forget it, and just pay for it annually. It's $14.99, $1,049. You get access to everything, but no, you don't have to worry about a monthly payment. Okay. Now you have 12 months, right? That you'll have access to the platform, and then within the first couple of months, you get the skill set, and then once you start getting that skill set, you'll start earning income through trading, right? No guarantee, but once you start earning that income, why not take a portion of the income that you earn through trading to pay for next year's membership? That way you don't have to worry about it going forward. All right. Now the great thing about Akashx, you'll also get access to some additional information here. So if you ever want more than just trading, upgrade to trade and travel, all Akashx's core tools plus exclusive trading portal where you get access to wholesale rates on travel, up to 70% off hotels, flights, rentals, monthly travel perks, additional discounts and deals worldwide, dual income potential, travel plus trading. Because let's face it, you start earning some income, you start earning, excuse me, 80% of a funded account. What are the first things you guys are doing? You're going to want to pick a destination and travel to that destination, but you don't want to pay full price to go to that destination, whether it's Rome, France, Italy, Caribbeans. You want to come to this travel portal where you'll have access to some savings. That way you're not paying full price for hotels, flights, rentals. Or at least save some money going forward. Right? You want to be a smart shopper, not a person that still throws their money and pays retail for everything. Okay. Okay, and this is the trade and travel membership. You can do $199, where you get access to trade and travel, or you can do the annual. It's up to you. But what I tell people is to start off with the $149 and then upgrade as you start learning. Okay, you get in where you fit in, so to speak. But this is exciting. I want to share this with you. If you decide to invite 3 of your friends to join you in this journey, it is a journey. Rome wasn't built in a day. You say to your friends, hey, I'm going to be a Forex trader. I'm going to be someone who learns how to extract income from trading. I want to invite you guys to join me in this journey. If you have 3 of your friends that say, yes, let's do this, you get 3 and your membership is actually waived. Refer 3 active members and your 149 membership is waived. How exciting is that? Because now you can team up with 3 of your core friends, co-workers, family members, colleagues, and say, hey, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you earning the kind of income you've always wanted to earn on your JOB? Because let's face it, the JOB stands for Journey of the Broke. Because at the end of that rainbow, at retirement age, what do you get? You're lucky to get a pension, because pensions are going away. A 401k, well, you had to invest in it in the early stages of your employment to actually, see a substantial amount in your 401k. It usually takes 10 to 15 years to be, see something substantial in your 401k. But let's face it, sometimes that's not even enough to live off of. Okay, so there's got to be an alternate way to earn income, because if you don't plan for the future, then you fail going forward, because there's a lot of people hurting in their golden years because they failed to plan. So I'm encouraging you to plan right now. Find 3 of your friends and say, hey, let's team up. Let's learn this together. Let's build a bond. Okay? Build a small community, and you're going to teach them to get 3 of their friends so that way they can waive their membership as well. But all in all, you'll be getting rewarded for doing that. Okay? So, if you love the platform like I do, you're going to want to share it anyway. Okay, just like you shared the favorite movie you watched. You told somebody about, the movie. You got so excited about it at the end, and you start calling up your friends and said, you got to go see this, right? Or your favorite book that you read. You got to read this. And what did your friend do? They went to go see the movie. They bought the book. They read the book. They loved the book because of your recommendation. Okay? So by recommending Akashx to others, not only are you going to get your membership waived, but don't just stop at 3, right? Because if one of the 3 decides, this is not for me, you're going to want to replace that 3rd person with another person, right? So I encourage my team as they join Akashx, never stop referring. Get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people onto the platform to become students of the platform. And why not? Because when you do that, you're going to get rewarded, because there is a compensation plan associated with that. Okay, a rewards program that pays you every single month. Okay, when you decide to share it with others. So we're going to discuss that as well. So you can earn while you learn. What a great concept. Okay. Turn your influence into income. Get paid for sharing Akashx with others. Earn commissions, overrides, and bonuses. And create additional income stream for yourself by building your own trading community. Because you've seen those videos on YouTube where they have their own trading community. Okay. And they're inviting their students to these exotic trips and so on and so forth. Their colleagues. Live the lifestyle of your dreams by sharing Akashx. And I just want to end with one more slide. And that slide is this here. Okay, so I want you guys to get a glimpse of what the income projection or the compensation plan will be if you decide to join Akashx and team up with me, because I've created a whole marketing funnel that I give to you to help you acquire students to join Akashx, right? This funnel that I've created comes with a landing page, an opt-in page. Okay, comes with a series of training videos that you, being part of the community, will have access to. Okay, because the number one question I get is, well, how do I get other people involved in this platform? Well, you actually build it and they will come. You've probably heard that saying before. But there's a system, there's a marketing plan. I'm going to share that marketing plan with you to acquire students to become Akashx students. That way you can partake in the income that Akashx is giving to its affiliates that are sharing the platform with others. So let's look at this slide real quick. I'm going to break it down because you can rank up and get paid handsomely by sharing the Akashx with others. Okay. Not only will you earn an income, you can use that income, put it in your trading platform, deposit in your brokerage account, and scale that income to higher amounts with what you've learned through Akashx and from me. But I'm going to teach you, train you, motivate you on how to create a trading plan. We're going to be, doing one-on-one sessions. I'll be doing Zoom trainings once a week. I also have my YouTube channel, so you'll also have access to my content on my YouTube channel. That way you can always watch a video, take notes, and implement what I teach. Okay, so you're going to get me as your coach, but you're going to get a whole entire academy to help you scale up and rank up. Okay, so first rank, of course, is going to be platinum. Platinum basically means if you refer 5 students, and it's a 2-tier type of binary compensation program. I know that doesn't mean a lot right now to you, but basically you're going to have a left team and a right team. Okay, and you want to get 5 students on your left team, 5 students on your right team. And when you do that, you're going to get, you can be qualified. You earn some points, we call them volume points, and then you'll be able to cash in those points within the platform. So you'll get like $75 off the binary, and you'll also get a monthly reoccurring bonus as well. So the first rank is platinum. You'll make $175 a month, and again, you could use that to pay off your membership if you don't have it. Your 3 people to join the platform. Well, no, you would have to have 3 people to have joined the platform in order to have 5 on your left and 5 on your right, in order to qualify for platinum. Then you can use that money, like I said, put it in your brokerage account and then scale it up to higher amounts. Okay, so you're making money from trading, you're making money from sharing the platform with others. 2 income streams there, but that could dwarf to thousands of dollars going forward, but of course it's no guarantee. Next is Sapphire. 25 students on your left team, 25 students on your right team, and your income is $575 every single month. Next is Ruby, because remember, it's not just you referring these students to the platform, it's your students referring their 3 who get their 3 who get their 3. Okay, so don't think you have to do it all by yourself. As your team gets their 3, it adds up to the amount of people you have to have on the left team and the right team. So you can see, it's called duplication, right? Because you can teach your team to get their 3, and then those 3 are going to help get their 3, so on and so forth. So it's like a domino effect. So Diamond is a goal, right? Diamond is a goal. Within 12 months, me and my team, I'm going to help you get to the level of Diamond. Diamond is 125 students on the left team, 125 students on the right team. There you'll earn $3,375 per month, okay, which is a nice income going forward. But then we're going to scale up and go for Blue Diamond, Black Diamond, Elite Diamond, okay. I'm going to stop right there because you guys see the numbers. So this is going to be a project, right? 3 to 5 years, encouraging others to become students of the platform. And of course, 3 years from now, your skill set is going to be above par. Okay? You're going to be pretty much writing your own paycheck at that point. Okay, but it depends on you as a student. Are you a slow learner, a fast learner? Are you going to practice? I encourage you to practice every day. I encourage you to take notes. I encourage you to attend the sessions, the live sessions, watch the recordings over and over and over. Okay? One of the things I taught my younger brother when he was learning how to play basketball, I bought him a Michael Jordan DVD. Back then it was VHS. But he watched that video over and over and over and over and over, more than 50 times, to a point where he was able to shoot just like Michael Jordan. It was amazing how he was able to acquire the skill set by watching one person over and over and over, and became the top shooter in his city that he lived in while playing basketball. So there's no different with learning from a specific trainer within the platform. Watch their videos over and over and over and over and over and over. Execute what they teach. Implement what they teach. Create your own trading platform. Trading plan, I should say. And then just, have a strong enough desire to be consistent and, attack the market as if it was your career, right? You have certain hours that you trade. I'll be teaching you in my, as a team member of mine, I'll be teaching you when to trade, what to trade, how to trade. So definitely you want to be part of that. Okay, and ultimately, 5 to 10 year goal would be to hit Royal Ambassador. Okay, because as a community, we're going to grow, right? There's going to be a domino effect. Everybody's going to be excited about the program. Everybody's going to be joining the program. Everybody's going to be, sharing it with others and so on and so forth, right? Okay, because how many students do the most, successful college, how many students do they have? Harvard, thousands of students. Yale, thousands of students. Okay, why do they go to these colleges? For the degree, for the prestige, for the fact that said, hey, I graduated from Harvard. Okay, but they paid a pretty penny to get there, right? It's not cheap to go to Harvard. Okay, but they know by graduating from Harvard, being, on top of their class, they can go to a financial firm or any company for that matter and ask for top dollar, right? That's the goal at the end of that rainbow, is to get that degree and then try to get the salary that will accompany that degree, because they've acquired the skill set, the knowledge, and understanding of a certain field, and they could dictate, hey, this is the income I want, and this is my degree. Which Akashx is no different. Okay, they're not charging thousands of dollars to attend a trading session. Okay, $149 a month is not expensive at all. If you break that number down per week, right? And if I was to do the math for you really quick, $149 divided by 4 weeks of the month, $37.25 every single week to acquire a skill set that can pay you millions of dollars over time. Not too shabby. I'm pretty sure you can find $37.25 a week to acquire a skill set that will pay you enough income to acquire the dreams you wrote down on paper. Okay? Because you're not going to give up. You're going to fail, you're going to get knocked down, but you're going to get back up, brush yourself off, and try again. Like I do every single week. I evaluate my progress, I analyze my errors, and I try not to repeat my failures. Okay? Because I have Trading plan, I follow the trading plan. I execute the trading plan. And I rinse and repeat every single week. There's no reason why you can't do the same thing. So I encourage you to join Akashx. There'll be a link in the description area, and become one of my community members, my team members. There's going to be a marketing side of it. If you decide that you want to become an affiliate where you actually are referring it with others, I'm going to teach you how to do that. If you say to yourself, well, that's not for me, I don't want to recruit, I don't want to invite others to become part of the platform, I just want to learn for myself, and if it works for me, then I'll tell others, right? Some people have that attitude. It's okay. You can have that attitude. So you can join and just become a student, okay? And then grab your notebook, grab your pen, attend the courses, watch the videos, attend the sessions, attend the trainings, watch my videos, ask questions, say, reach out to me and say, hey, let's do a one-on-one. I want to have some questions. I need to truly understand how this all works. And then I'll hold your hand every step of the way so that way you get it, okay? Because not everybody learns at the same pace. You're going to learn at your pace. If you're a busy professional, you could do this 2 hours out of your day, 10 hours a week. If you have a little more time on your hands, you could do 3, 4, 5 hours a day, okay? You could treat this as if you were going to a real academy, right? A real college. And you come often, you take notes, and you practice. Come often, take notes, practice. Practice, practice, practice. It takes 10,000 hours to become an expert in anything that you practice. If you practice piano, it'll take 10,000 hours to learn the keyboard, to know where the notes are. 10,000 hours to become an efficient violinist. 10,000 hours to become a really good driver, right? You have to spend hours to acquire the skill set to become an expert. Because once you become an expert, you become sought after. Now people are going to ask you, well, how did you do it? They'll see your rags to riches story and say, wait a minute. A couple of years ago, you were doing this. Now you're living a lifestyle that I've always wanted to live myself. How did you do it? Okay. You guys seen the movie Wolf of Wall Street? When a gentleman said, if you could show me a check right now that you earned that kind of money, I will quit my job and follow you. It's the best scene in the whole movie. And he just went to his lapel jacket, pulled out the check, showed it to him, and he called his boss and said, yeah, effective today, I quit. Unbelievable. So I end with that, and I thank you for spending time watching this presentation. There'll be more presentations just like this, but definitely share this presentation with your colleagues. Sit down with them and say, hey, grab your cup of coffee. I want you to watch this with me, and they decide whether or not they want to be part of the community, part of the academy. And when they do, that's where everything starts. It starts with you first, make a commitment to becoming a student, and then as you're serious, your colleagues, your friends, your family members, they'll get serious as well, because the speed of the leader, the speed of the group, and then everybody is just sharing it with others, building an e-com community where we're being like-minded, learning how to trade, earning some income, and traveling with the income that we earn around the world. Okay, so I look forward to shaking your hand. I look forward to, breaking bread with you on the beaches of the world. Because, like I said, this is a journey. I invite you to jump on the plane with me, get on the bus, and let's just ride to the land of prosperity. That being said, thanks you so much for watching, everybody. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. Don't forget to click the link in the description area and join Akashx, put it on a credit card, and I'll get notified that you're part of the team. You can also email me. Okay, my email will be in the description as well. If you got questions, feel free to email me with your questions so that we can answer them. And yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Have a great one, everyone. Bye bye.